Hello and Assalamualaikum. So today we want to represent to you our product as container for golden egg expedition. So let's go. Before we start, let's listen to our explanation.
For introduction, the purpose of the egg expedition adventure was to create a container to protect an egg to demonstrate that impact time is inversely related to force. So how? It is complete by making a container to support the egg by dropping it from 3 different heights. So our group used straw, cotton sheet, a lot of sponge and ice cream container.
So this is solution to prevent the egg to crack.
Increase impact time by making a cushioning to decrease the force on the egg. There are two variables independent. The first one is speed of egg and the second impact time of egg. The variables dependent is the force. Meanwhile, the controls is the materials used and mass of both the container and egg.
For the first concept that we use in this experiment is momentum. Momentum is the quantity of motion of a moving body. For instance, we use sponge, straw and cotton to make sure the total momentum of force before and after interaction is the same. That will make the egg didn't break after we drop it from 3 different heights. The second concept that we use is impulse. Impulse is quantify the effect of force acting over time to change the momentum of an object. So, we make a container using sponge, straw and cotton to make the action time longer when the egg is released from 3 different heights to reduce the impulse applied to the egg.
Energy can neither be created or destroyed, only transferred. When an object falls to the ground, some of its energy is transferred to the ground while it retains some energy. This relates to the egg drop because the container has potential energy before it is dropped and has kinetic energy as it falls. By understanding that kinetic energy from a fall can be diminished over time, students can attempt to minimize the force of impact from a falling egg by using materials that allow for a bounce.
So the last concept we use is the law of motion, where for every force in nature there is an equal and opposite reaction. In this project, the result will use the law of motion when the product containing eggs is released. The product will fall to the ground and the ground soil will react again on the product, causing the product to bounce a little. Now we have done the explanation, so let's see the result.
conclusion, we have studied and applied the Newton's law of motion in this experiment, including the principle of momentum, impulse, and also transfer of energy. It is safe to say that our container can protect the golden egg until the very last drop.
So, that's all from us. Thank you.